I'm Furball, and today we're going to take a look at this Nintendo controller. Um, Now, this controller's been acting funny. I'm going to take it over and plug it in and show you what it's doing. Um, but yeah, so let's take a look. We'll just plug it on in. I love how long the cords on these things are. Alright, and I've got Mario Duck Hunt track meet in there just to show. And so it just constantly thinks that you're pressing up and down. Or select or something. But none of the buttons work, and it's just confused. I've never really seen anything like it. So, we're going to open her up and see what happens. Alright, I've already loosened these screws just a little bit, just to make this a little quicker. If I could hold on to the screwdriver, this would be a lot easier. Alright. Come on. Alright. Pop that to the side. Now the cable on this looks like it's in pretty good shape. No real bad bends in it. Alright. The board. This board looks brand new. Wow. So what I want to try is changing out this chip, which is the shift register, and we're going to test out that chip. Maybe it's failed, and so that's why it's acting all confused. But yeah, this board looks great. Alright, well, we will get the my desoldering gun, and we're going to start going after this chip. You don't want to keep the heat on it too long. These old boards are super delicate. And if you accidentally lift off the solder pad, this thing will probably never work again unless you did a trace fix. That makes it all look bad. Alright, those should be pretty cleared up. And we can take and let it wiggle to kind of wiggle these pins here. You don't want to tear the thing out of the board. Oh, there we go. Nice and loose, and we'll just pull it right on out. Alright, well, hopefully this is the problem. What we're going to do, set this down, is I have built this for testing chips on. I've socketed a different controller board. I've just got it kind of screwed together open so I can put a chip in there. It won't close. The back won't go on with this socket in there. But this is fine for testing. You want to get this in there, make sure it's in the right orientation. You've got this little notch and it should match that notch on the board. Don't bend the legs or nothing, but there we go. Slide it right into that socket there. Looks pretty good. And this is definitely a working controller, so whoops, too many cables. What have I done? Okay. We'll go give this a test. We're gonna, there we go. And this controller is now doing the same thing. So that means that that shift register chip is bad, because that ain't what it's supposed to do. That's good stuff. So now that we know that this chip is bad, I like to take a pencil and I'll draw a big old X on it, just so we don't get it confused with a good part. And I take my puller and we'll get it on out of there. Boom. Set that to the side, that junk. Okay, now I have I have a couple of more shift register chips sitting here. And these are all the same. They might be from different manufacturers or whatever. Yeah, see, these are a little bit different, but they do the same thing. And I know that this one's working. I've pulled it off of a different board and I've tested it and all that. So we're just gonna put that on this confused one. Okay. Make sure you get the orientation right, or this will not work. And you just feed that baby right into the holes, as such. Alright. Now, I'm going to use a little bit of flux. A little bit of flux. And get the good old iron out. Now I'm gonna see if we can just drag this. Oops. Ooh. Well, I got it in there a little bit crooked, but it's in there. Should have made sure I had it pushed all the way in, but it's not bad. Should work just fine. So simple as that. Make sure you didn't bridge anything, which I didn't. Alright, and we're going to slide this right back on in. used to know how to do this. I guess it helped if I put it in the right spot. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. Alright, now I'm just going to hold it together before we put the screws in there and go test it. Alrighty, now let's see if she works. Oh, looky there, good shift registered chip. Well, yeah. Let's check this out right quick. No longer confused. I am. Alright. So I consider that a good win right there. This controller is now functional. So yeah, we'll just get the screws put back in here, and man, I can move on to the next project. If you like this sort of video, you know, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we'll see you next time.